The Indian rupee sign is the currency sign, A to the first for the Indian rupee, the official currency of India. Designed by Udaya Kumar, it was presented to the public by the Government of India on July 15, 2010, following its selection through an Euro competition among Indian residents. Before its adoption, the most commonly used symbols for the rupee were Rs, Re or, if the text was in an Indian language, an appropriate abbreviation in that language. The new sign relates solely to the Indian rupee. Other countries that use a rupee, such as Sri Lanka, Pakistan and Nepal, still use the generic U+20A8 a rupee sign character. The design resembles both the Devanagari letter A, and the Latin capital letter R, with a double horizontal line at the top. Origin of the symbol: on March 5, 2009, the Indian government announced a contest to create a sign for the Indian rupee. During the 2010 Union Budget, Finance Minister Pranab Mukherjee said that the proposed sign should reflect and capture the Indian ethos and culture. From around 3,331 responses received, 5 symbols were shortlisted. These were the entries from Nandita Kari Muratra, Hitis Padma Shawli, Shaibin KK, Shahrukh J. Irani, and Udaya Kumar, and one of them was due to be selected at the Union Council of Ministers of India meeting held on June 24, 2010. However, the decision was deferred at the request of the Finance Minister, and the final decision was made when they met again on July 15, 2010, when they chose the symbol created by Udaya Kumar, Associate Professor IIT Guwahati. Design: the new sign is a combination of the Devanagari letter A, and the Latin capital letter A without its vertical bar. The parallel lines at the top are said to make an allusion to the tricolour Indian flag and also depict an equality sign that symbolizes the nation's desire to reduce economic disparity. The final selected symbol was designed by Udaya Kumar, a Bachelor of Architecture and Visual Design student at the Industrial Design Centre, IIT Bombay. The thoughts and philosophy behind the design are explained in this presentation. Controversy: the Indian rupee sign selection process was challenged in the Delhi High Court, by petitioner Rakesh Kumar, who was a participant in the competition, described the process as a Euro full of discrepancies, a Euro and a Euro evloid a Euro, and named the Finance Ministry and the chairman of Indian Rupee Symbol Selection Committee as respondents. On November 26, 2010, the Delhi High Court's single bench dismissed the writ petition, stating there was no justifiable ground for the stated allegations. But later the Hona Euro unregistered trademark Blah High Court of Delhi, on January 30, 2013, in WP 2449/2012 titled Rakesh Kumar Singh vs Union of India, filed through lawyer Kamal Kumar Pandey, listed before the division bench of Hona Euro unregistered trademark Blah Chief Justice in V.K. Jain J., taking cognizance of and in view of the irregularities and arbitrariness involved in public competitions for designing symbols, logos or designing logos by other methods of important national bodies, institutions, in their historic judgment directed all the ministries of the Government of India to formulate prepared guidelines to ensure transparency, wider participation of public, and also that such guidelines should be of uniform nature and in uniformity with each other's. On April 11, 2013, Finance Ministry formed the guidelines for conducting public competitions for design of symbol logo. The fall of the rupee has invited criticism from astrologers who claim that the symbol was adopted on an inauspicious day and that the symbol appears to slit the throat of the currency. Usage: upon the Symbola Euro unregistered trademark's adoption in July 2010, the Indian government said it would try to adopt the sign within 6 months in the country and globally within 18 to 24 months. Various new solutions on how to use the new symbol have been also developed, such as Web Rupee providing an API that facilitates the usage of the rupee symbol over the web. Additionally, the Ubuntu operating system is the first computer software, out of the box, to support the new rupee symbol. Major banks have also started printing checks with the new Indian rupee sign, where the traditional A to the first O a Euro O a V Euro A to the first A sign was used. The Indian Postal Department also started printing postage stamps with this new Indian rupee sign, when it issued the Commonwealth Games commemorative stamps on October 3, 2010. In his budget speech on February 28, 2011, the Finance Minister, Pranab Mukherjee, announced that the sign will be incorporated in future coin issues. Coins of denomination of 1, 2, 5 and 10 with a new rupee symbol have been put into circulation. As of January 2012, the new Indian rupee sign has been incorporated in the currency notes in the denominations of 10, 100, 500 and 1000, and as of April 12, 2012 this was extended to denominations of 20 and 50. Unicode. On August 10, 2010, the Unicode Technical Committee accepted the proposed code position U+20B9 to the first Indian rupee sign. The character has been encoded in the Unicode 6.0, and named distinctly from the existing character U+20A8 a rupee sign, which will continue to be available as the generic rupee sign. Ubuntu became the first operating system to support the Indian rupee symbol by default. Since its 10.10 version it has supported the symbol out of the box, as it was added to the Ubuntu font family by a contributor. Since then, it has been included in various GNU Linux distributions. On May 18, 2011, Microsoft released an update KB2496898 to Windows Vista, Windows Server 2008, Windows 7 and Windows Server 2008-02 operating systems to include support for this new Indian rupee symbol. With the Windows update, it is now possible to use Alt code text entry to obtain the Indian rupee symbol, Alt 8377. On systems running Windows 8, the symbol can be typed using the English keyboard layout with a key combination Alt-GR+4. Apple Incorporated has added support for the rupee symbol with iOS 7. Mac OS X Lion also includes the new Indian rupee symbol and can be found in the character viewer. As of Mac OS X Mountain Lion, users using the Devanagari keyboard can enter the new Indian rupee symbol by typing Option Alt+4. Sailfish OS also provides the symbol in its default keyboard. See also, currency sign, generic rupee sign, references. External links. Udaya Kumar's design proposal for the Indian rupee sign, official announcement of the sign, Web Rupee, guidance for use of the sign on the web, Web Rupee to the first Drupal project.